Being a full-time YouTuber sounds like a dream job, right? I mean, the glitz, the glamour, and the creative freedom itself, isn't it? But here is the million-dollar question. Is it really all sunshines and rainbows, or are there storms and clouds on the horizons? Well, come, let's find out together. Peace be unto you, love. If you're just watching Zainab Duni channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. But let me ask you a question. Where have you been? Because seriously, you've really missed a lot. However, nothing spoiled. So keep it locked to this channel because this is where I give you a free premium front row ticket to my documentary. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to Zainab Duni YouTube channel. So today I will be diving deep into the heart of YouTube and unpacking the truth about being a YouTuber. Is it the dreamy escape we all imagine, or are we even potentially signing up for another 9 to 5 trap? So get cozy, grab your snacks, and let's have a real talk. Basically, this video will be in 4 chapters. The first chapter is the grind behind the glam. The second chapter is the passion versus paycheck. That is it the passion that pushed you to start doing this thing, or you're actually after the paycheck? The third chapter is the isolation factor, and the fourth chapter is the freedom or 9 to 5 Redux. So let's dive in. The first chapter, I love to use myself as an example. Right before I embark on this YouTube journey of a thing, I've always feel like YouTube is one of those things that I will eventually do. And when I realized that, I started, following certain YouTubers, the likes of VidPride, Tam, and even Love Your Natural. It is actually not these 3 sets of YouTubers that I only followed or I only watched their videos. Other YouTubers basically upload lifestyle content. But to be sincere, I always love all those glamour. Because tell me, who doesn't love glamour? Who doesn't love to have a yacht experience? All expenses paid trip. I mean, but then, when I was about to start this whole YouTube journey of a thing, I asked myself one sincere question. Can I really maintain this lifestyle content if I eventually embark on it? And I answered the same question like, no. I may not be able to sustain it based on certain factors. Like, okay, if I will not be able to sustain this thing, why going into it in the first place? It was actually the glamour, the lifestyle that I always see on those channels that kind of entice me. But when I started fully, I was like, God, being a YouTuber is not just about the glamour they show us on this space. Because talking about, let's take it from the start, from the video ideas. Like you thinking of, okay, what video ideas am I going to put up on this channel and it will attract viewers? Keywords. I don't even know the part of being a YouTube that is easy. The research is not easy. Should we not talk about the editing, or even now getting all those research done very well, and at the end of the day, that video idea that even AI suggests that, okay, this particular video idea is going to have more views based on what your audience are also watching from other people's channel, and at the end of the day, 3 days you'll be seeing 50 views. Tell me. That part can be so annoying, but that's part of the grind. Should we not talk about the shooting part where you feel like, okay, I'm already done, and by the time you are rewatching your shot, you'll find out that, oh, I missed the line. Oh, this is not what I'm supposed to say at this point. Tell me. In fact, let me tell you something. You see this particular video you're watching right now? I shot it. Okay, today is Tuesday. See it here. And you see this particular video, I shot this same content on Sunday. But do you know the issue? My microphone. I didn't know the microphone I was using is off. I did not know. I did not check. When I start playing the video, it's not bringing out sound. I was just seeing myself talking and talking and talking and talking. There is no sound. And I'm like, am I going to, I don't even know. Like, I cannot even go through the stress of, trying to record the audio separately and then synchronizing it together. Because I'm like, it's going to be a stressful work again. So why not just reshoot again? So that's part of the grind. In short, I'm trying to say is that you should also prepare yourself for the grind, because being a YouTuber yourself, though your audience might be seeing the glam, they might be seeing different effects that they love, the editing styles that they love, but you yourself, you should prepare your mind for the grind. You will imagine, and that particular video that I told you, I started around 2 p.m. It ended around 6 p.m. You imagine that 4 hours. That means I just wasted 4 hours and I could not see the results. So in short, what I'm telling you is that there are actually lots of grinds behind the glam that your audience will be seeing. Are you ready for the grind behind all those glams that your audience will be seeing? And now the second chapter. Let me ask you this particular question. Is it actually passion that made you embark on this YouTube journey? Or you heard that once you reach the minimum benchmark, you are going to be receiving a check? I wanted to answer that one sincerely. Yeah, but left to me, if you also ask me the same question, my own answer is that I'm this kind of person that always wants to be heard. I want my voice. I want people to listen to certain things and be like, oh, I am persuaded to do this because Zainab said so. I am persuaded to do this because Zainab said this, because Zainab said that. I am actually doing this. I love it when I use my voice to persuade people. I love it when I use my voice to impact on others. And at the same time, I will not lie, I love to be seen, however, in a positive light. So basically, one is to, I want to be heard. Do you understand? I want to use my voice to persuade. I want to use my appearance to impact. One, also to improve my editing skills, both audio and visual. That is the major two reasons why I actually started. But at the same time, if you actually know me very well, you will know that this girl loves money, but I don't have this sense of entitlement. No. If it's actually not the money I work for, or if we did not have any contract together, I don't feel like I'm entitled to your money. But I always sincere, I love money. And I was like, okay, if money is also involved, at least that will fuel the passion. That will make me want to do more. In short, if you actually ask me, is it the passion that pushed me or the paycheck? The first is the passion. Then I also feel like, okay, if the paycheck is coming, there is nothing spoiled now. There is nothing bad in that. After all, we can be using money, to fuel this journey so that it can actually be better. But let me be sincere with you, especially if you're also a new YouTuber or a young YouTuber like me. The truth is, if you're actually after the paycheck, right from the start, the responsibility that you withdraw very early too, because of different factors like the grinds that I mentioned earlier. It will just pull you back because you'll be like, why am I putting in all this effort and I can only show little results for it? But the truth is, the paycheck also comes along the way. Though I am not getting the paycheck yet, the only pay I am getting from this space is people view my content and they'll be like, oh, I love your editing, I love your effects, I love this, I love that. And I will tell them in the comment section too, I am the one that edits my works myself. So if you don't mind, if you're also a content creator, I can start doing this for you. And I already have certain people who are like, okay, I want you to edit for me, but I tell them it is not for free. I charge for it. Do you understand? And if you are also that type of person who also have certain things that you are into, you can start networking. And that is another pro of this space. And so I feel like it is not just about the paycheck that YouTube is going to give, but about networking, connecting with people that are even outside your geographical zones. But it is actually, if you have the passion for it, it is passion that brings those things in. So the big question now is, are you enticed by the paycheck, or it is the passion to create a video that actually pushes you to embark on this YouTube journey, because if it's actually the paycheck, my dear, you may be pulled back at the early stage. So you need to get your big why correctly. And that is what I mean by passion versus paycheck. Seriously, no one is actually isolating you, but certain things will isolate you. Things like editing. Especially if you are the type of person that always wants to get it right. If you are the type of person that always wants to remove all forms of imperfection. If you are the type of person that always wants your videos to be unique. Especially if you are the one that is editing yourself. If you are not contracting it to other person. Editing to make your phone screen or your laptop screen your co-worker. It can be tiring. But the big question is, are you really ready for the isolation factor? Because actually nobody will isolate you. It is you yourself that you will think, oh, I really need to edit this video because I already promised my audience that I will show at this particular time. I don't just want to upload any video. And the last chapter is freedom or 9 to 5 Redux. Now the big question is, being a full-time YouTuber or even a part-time YouTuber, as long as you feel like you want to be uploading content on this YouTube space consistently, is it a liberating journey that we all think, or another 9 to 5 trap in disguise? Anyway, considering all the pros and cons that I have discussed, do you think YouTube is actually a liberating journey, or it is another 9 to 5 trap in disguise? I want you to answer that in the comment section. And the second question is, did you still want to embrace being a YouTuber, or did you still want to continue being a YouTuber? However, don't forget that part of the benefit of being on this page is that once you are accepted into the YPP program, you are entitled to certain earnings. Aside that, even before you are accepted into the YPP program, you also have these benefits of networking outside your geographical location. So some of those things are actually part of the benefits, the pros. However, don't forget that there are also series of grinds behind all the glamour, the glitz that we see. And part of the cons is that, are you ready to embrace the isolating factor? Are you ready to go through all the rigorous stages of research, generating video ideas, scripting, shooting, making your camera lens, your co-workers and your office space? So if you find this video helpful, do well to hit the like button, share this particular content with someone who needs the scoop, and of course subscribe subscribe for more real talk like this. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams, but make sure they are the right ones for you. So peace.